it's changed the world we live in. It's gone like miracle. We can't imagine it, right? Friends, all the gifts of nature which can satisfy our needs, provided they are technologically accessible, can be termed as resource. All the things available in nature can be termed as a resource. A thing becomes a resource when human beings identify it and transform it into usable way. Let's study about this through chapter 1, Resources and Development. Friends, can you tell what is a resource? Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. In this chapter, we can discuss about types of resources, resource planning and its steps, need and method of conservation of resources, etc. Along with this, we can study about land resources, land utilization, land degradation and conservation measures, and we will analyze different types of soil and discuss about soil erosion and soil conservation. Now, let's see about resources in detail. Anything available in the environment and can be used to satisfy the needs of human being is called as resource. For example, water, land, air, minerals, wildlife, etc. Resources are a function of human activities. Human beings themselves are essential components of resources. They are classified in the following ways. Types of resources are: first one is on the basis of origin. It includes biotic resources and abiotic resources. Second one is on the basis of exhaustibility. It includes renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Third one is on the basis of ownership. It includes individual resources, community owned resources, national resources and international resources. And the final one is on the basis of status of development. It includes development resources, potential resources, stock resources and reserve resources. Now come to the next topic, sustainable development. Do you know what is sustainable development? Development without damaging the environment is called as sustainable development. This development meets the demands of present generation as well as future generations. It has worldwide significance. Friends, have you heard about Earth Summit and Agenda 21? It was an international conference on environment held in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in 1992. In the conference, they adopted 21 policy points related to sustainable development, that is called Agenda 21. Resource planning is the next topic. Resource planning is method to use the resources in optimum way so that maximum benefit should reach to maximum people. Resource planning also means avoiding wastage, misuse and overuse of resources. There are 3 steps in the resource planning. They are: first one is identification and inventory of resources by surveying and mapping. Second one is evolving a planning structure to use the resources with the appropriate technology. And third one is matching resource development plan with the national development plan. Now, I will tell you about conservation of resources. Resources are vital for any developmental activity, but irrational consumption and overutilization of resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. To overcome these problems, resource conservation at various levels is important. This had been the main concern of the leaders and the thinkers in the past. Now, let's move on to land resources. Land is a very important resource of the world. It is used for several purposes. India has vast and land resources. India ranks 7th in the world in terms of size. India has land under a variety of relief features, namely mountains, plateaus, plains and islands. About 43% of the land area is plain, which provides facilities for agriculture and industry. Mountains account for 30% of the total surface area of the country and ensure perennial flow of some rivers, provide facilities for tourism and ecological aspects. About 27% of the area of the country is the plateau region. It possesses rich reserves of the minerals, fossil fuels and forests. There are 5 categories under land use. First one is forest. Second one is land not available for cultivation. Third one is other uncultivated land. Fourth one is fallow land and fifth one is net zone area. Do you know land is degrading day by day? Human activities have not only brought about degradation of land but also aggravated the pace of natural forces to cause damage to land. Deforestation, mining and quarrying sites, overgrazing to have contributed significantly in land degradation. But there are a number of ways to solve these problems of land degradation. Afforestation and proper management of grazing, proper management of wastelands, control of mining activities, proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluent and waste after treatment can reduce land and water degradation in industrial and suburban areas. The next area that we are going to discuss with is soil. It is the most important renewable natural resources. It is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on the earth. We can study the classifications of soil. First category is alluvial. In India, the entire northern plains are made of this soil. These soils are very fertile. It contains potash, phosphoric acid and lime which are ideal for sugarcane, paddy, wheat. In this area, population density is very high. Second category is black soil. These are black in color. It is ideal for growing cotton. Third one is red and yellow soil. Red soil is formed by weathering of igneous rocks. It looks red due to iron oxide. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. Fourth one is arid soil. It ranges from red to brown in color. They are generally shady in texture and saline in nature. It is the desert land soil. Fifth one is laterite soil. These are seen at the hot areas. That's why humus content is very low. But taking regular watering and irrigation, we can cultivate cashew nuts and tea. The last one is forest soil. These soils are found in hilly and mountainous areas where sufficient rainforests are available. So friends, now we have studied the different types of soils in India. Then the last point of our chapter is the soil erosion and its conservations. Children, do you heard about soil erosion? It means blowing away the top layer of soil. It is a serious problem because if soil eroded the crops, that makes food will not grow very well. The main reason for soil erosion is deforestation, overgrazing, construction of building over fields and mining, etc. While natural forces, that is wind, glacier and water leads this problem. Plowing along the contour lines can decrease the flow of water down the slopes. Terrace agriculture is also an effective solution for control of soil erosion. Okay students, do you understood this chapter? The important points to be remembered is resources and its types, development of resources, resource planning, land resources and finally soil resources. Okay, this chapter is finished now. Meet you again in the next video with an important chapter for you. Till then, goodbye.